Alright guys, let's continue and let's get this last egg thing before I lose my mind here. There we go. Literally less than 5 seconds into the video. Why couldn't I do that last part? Oh well.
What the? Daxter?
What'd you see? Let me look. Oh, elevator, encore, coming up. Come on. I hate being short.
It just seemed for a moment, it looked like... Nah, it couldn't have been.
Alright, so yeah, literally if I could have just actually hit those little egg things, I could have finished this last part, but oh well. Alright, so now we're done with what I consider to be one of the most challenging missions in the game. Not the hardest, I still think the Marauder mission's harder, but yeah, this one's hard just because those turrets don't take hits very well. So yeah, there's that. And there's taking damage from the Dark Makers. Yeah, it's really difficult. But yeah, anyway, now we go all the way back to HQ. Let's go Star Tour status on this. Why not? Alright, this part's kind of pointless because there's no war. Anyway, so yeah, we just gotta make our way all the way back up to HQ, and the next mission's also insanely difficult, and my analog stick just stuck there for no reason, so I couldn't stop the turn. But we'll get on another zoomer. Here we go. So yeah, we're probably not going to finish the game this part. Maybe the next part, I don't know. We only managed to get a few missions done in the last part. Hopefully we can get more done in this part. But yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end of the game here. I think we're like 90% of the way through it or something like that. Yeah, I will finish this game today. At least the main part. The bonus parts I might have to do some of those tomorrow, but yeah. At least the actual game will finish today. So yeah. Anyway, you just make your way up through the slums here. Now we just make the turn into New Haven. I always have trouble with the low hover zone on this. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go high a couple times. Yeah, very cinematic this view is. Alright. And once again, I do apologize for that glare in the background. Like, my blinds are closed, but unfortunately the sun still manages to get a lot of light through them during the day. So yeah, I do apologize for that. I can still see, like on the camera, I'm looking at the camera now, I can still kind of see it. Anyway.
Who knows what Arrow will try to do next with that dark ship. We've got to take him out.
And I suppose you know how we can take him.
We have a plan, but it's risky.
Oh, of course. It couldn't be easy. No. And I'm sure we're on the short list to head up the mission, huh?
No, this one's tricky. I'm giving it to Torn and Jinx.
No! I suppose you don't think we're good enough, huh? You don't think we can do it?
Dax!
May I remind you that this team of Daxter, Jack, and Daxter have taken on just about every scary thing this world can throw at us for 3, count 'em, 3 adventures!
Daxter!
This is an outrage, Jack. We're the heroes. We're the ones on cereal boxes, for God's sake! And I'm about to release my own line of sports shoes! I've got a contract!
You're on the mission. Your job is to cover Torn and Jinx in a vehicle filled with explosives. Escort them to the metalhead section, and together you'll blow open the nest.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so in the first place?
Alright, so yeah, this mission's really hard because it's insanely long, and yeah.
Here we go!
So yeah, you're up. This is kind of like that Jurassic Park mission back in the Wasteland. But This one's actually a lot harder because you're protecting somebody. Yeah, so just watch their health. Yeah, and the unfortunate thing is you can't shoot all the enemies. Like, sometimes the enemies are going to get hits off on Torn and Jinx before they can even, like, take a hit. But yeah, like, they didn't even mention Sig, yet Sig's on this mission, so that's kind of interesting. Oh my god. Oh my god, I cannot hit them. Taking a lot of damage here. But yeah, you got Torn and Jinx, and then you also have yourself to watch out for. Like, you have your health bar in the lower left. Yeah, my recommendation, don't stop firing. But yeah, this mission is incredibly slow-paced. You take an unnecessary route. Like, I don't get it. Yeah, luckily most of the damage tends to be done in, like, the first half of this mission. Like, see, Torn's already lost about half his health. Yeah, and shoot the missiles whenever they come, because they do a ton of damage every time they land a hit. So just make sure to shoot them whenever they come in. And you always wonder, like, where do these missiles come from? Where does anything in this mission come from? But yeah, now we're in the industrial section. It's not as bad here, because there aren't quite as many enemies. Like, New Haven and the Slum are the hardest parts, in my eyes. Yeah, the industrial section's not as bad. But yeah, you got some missiles coming at you from there. Yeah, just keep shooting. Look for the red targets on the screen. Yeah, the missiles and the blast spots I'd probably say are the most dangerous targets. But yeah. So yeah, we should be able to make it to the port. And you might be wondering, how long does this mission go? Trust me, it's long. Like, there we go. Alright, so yeah, here you're not really going to see too many enemies, so you can stop shooting if you want. And you can't really control where, like how Jack steers the gun. Like, yeah, you can move the crosshairs, but like, where the gun goes. You know what I mean? Alright, so now we're in the port. This is, like, the weirdest section of this mission, for sure. By the way, yeah, there's precursor orbs there. You can't get them right now. And my advice, as for who to protect, whether it's yourself or Torn, whoever has less health, protect them first. So, like, right now, Torn has less health than I do, so I'm protecting Torn. And yes, there is a checkpoint in this mission once you reach the port. So yeah, I've reached the port. Come on, there we go. Yeah, the worst part is like when the missiles go off screen like that and you can't hit them. But yeah, like this route around the port, I never understood it. Like, why? Why are you taking like such a crazy route around the port? Like, what is the point? Oh, Torn took a hit there. Yeah. There's gonna be more missiles coming this way. Yeah, the hardest part is when you're like trying to fight off missiles and enemies at the same time. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah, the angle of attack here is hard to deal with sometimes. Alright, we got missiles coming at us. That was close. But yeah, I find this section to be a lot easier. And like, we just killed some robots on that bridge. And they respawned, so yeah. But yeah, now we're finally moving toward the metalhead area of the city. And it's like about time. Ah, I can't hit those grunts. There we go. Alright, so Torn is getting low on health, but we are getting pretty close. Alright. Ah! Torn's taking more hits than he really needs to. Alright. We're getting pretty close to the end here. We're in the metalhead area. Alright, now I just have to fight off these missiles. I can't see the metalhead. Where's the metalhead? I'm taking hits. God. Alright, so yeah, we're both low on health, but we made it. Yeah, any longer that mission would be almost impossible to beat on the first try.
Oh yeah, now. Move and groove, Chili Pepper.
Alright, it's payback time. You ready to rock, Dax?
You mean go in that place? Jack, maybe I'll stay here and protect Sid.
Oh, Dexter. Gotta love his fear of metalheads. And yet in Jak 2 he would always tell stories about killing metalheads. Anyway, grab some light eco. But yeah, the Supernova, that's your new gun. And I'll show you what it does here, like, later on in the mission, because there's a good place to use it. I wasn't even ready for those stupid flying dark makers. Yeah, like these holes over here, yeah, like you see it kind of smoking there, it's not moving at all. That's when you know that enemies aren't going to spawn out of it anymore. Like when they're pulsing like that, they can still spawn enemies. There you go. And yeah, this mission is a lot of beat all the enemies, move on. Beat all the enemies, move on. Like that. You want to kill those dark makers. You're gonna have a couple more spawn here. Ha! Spawn. Just killed them all before they could even use their shields. Alright. Anyway, now we gotta come up here. Just make your way up here. Again, beam reflexor is pretty much the only gun I use. Up until like toward the end. Yeah, just because it's easiest to work with. Yeah, because they're best for killing the flying dark makers, which always give me the most trouble. Alright, and then here, if you've lost any health, make sure to regenerate. And then yeah, you want to turn into light Jak flight here. And yeah, fun fact, you can actually take your gun out while you're in light Jak. Like, I haven't done that yet, but yeah, you can do that. I always thought that was pretty cool. Alright, so yeah, let's kill all the flying dark makers, hopefully without taking so many hits. Of course, they keep flying down, and it's making it impossible to hit them. Alright, so yeah, these guys are the easiest dark makers to beat because they don't have shields. And like the only weapon they have is like just them jumping onto you. Alright, but anyway, yeah, we beat all the enemies, so now that purple bridge is gonna spawn. So yeah, get your blaster back out. God, I'm taking so many hits. Those stupid, yeah, it's always the flying dark makers that give me all the trouble. Like, even more so than the land dwellers. Come on, hit them. There we go. So yeah, now that's gonna come down. Alright. Oh, I can't even see. Ugh. Bad lighting. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, just keep firing off your beam reflexor here. Eventually they'll all die. And then you get some of these guys that just spawn themselves. Come on, die. Alright, so now another purple bridge is going to spawn. So make sure you're ready. I don't know why Jack always puts his gun away, but it's like you don't need to put your gun away. And just in case, I'll go ahead and restore all my health. There's a light eco ball there, and that gives you quite a lot of light eco, so... Alright, now we're at the top of the level. This is where you bring out the big gun, the Supernova. And yes, that is what it does. It clears out the entire screen. It's basically a nuclear bomb. But yeah, Dark Makers will still keep spawning. Just finish off the rest of them with your beam reflexor. Eventually they'll stop spawning. And they do drop ammo sometimes too. So instead of Dark Eco. But yeah, once you beat them all, just come onto this platform here.
Your friends have come to see me off. I'd love to stay and chat.
I have an appointment with the most powerful beings in the universe.
You're through, little monkey. Don't make me come over there and sick Jack on you.
You're too late. I'm already awake in the Dark Maker ship. When I come back, I will be wielding the very power of the precursors. I'll see you boys soon.
Look at that, it's cool. It's amazing. It's smacking across the flag. It's gonna blow.
Let's get out of here!
And I love how they call that the Metalhead Tower, even though there's no actual metalheads in it. But yeah, we finally blew it up. Alright. So yeah, that mission's done. Alright, now we have to go to Onin. Remember Onin's hut? Yeah, I don't know how Onin managed to move it before. Like, they must have moved it sometime between Jack 2 and Jack 3. Yeah, otherwise I don't know how they got it, like, out of the bazaar before the palace fell on top of it. But yeah, we'll just make our way out of here to Onin's hut. Yeah, Onin's hut's actually a lot closer to here. So yeah, it's like, it's by the blue Freedom League fortress. Which used to be the Crimson Guard fortress. But yeah, I'll just come over here. And yeah, there's the fortress, there's the hut.
Jack, we're in serious trouble. Onin says there are strange forces at work. Fate has been twisted by something more powerful than anything she has ever seen in her many years. Something now awake deep in the catacombs.
Let me guess. You blowhards want us to go down there, correct?
The best access to the catacombs is on the Metalhead side of the city.
Sometimes I really hate you guys.
Onin says she sees your fate turning black without certainty. Onin says it will be very dangerous indeed. Onin says Hector will escort you to the catacombs and... What? What did you say?
You will be Onin's eyes and Jack's wisdom. You must do this.
Okay, fine. But I am gone the moment that things get sticky. You two, get to the catacomb entrance and take care of business. I'll meet you there when the coast is clear.
Alright. So now we have to reach the catacombs. But to get there, we have to go through the ruins of the stadium, which is another landmark in Haven City that the palace fell on. So yeah, basically just making our way through the rooms. And there's precursor orbs on this mission as well. I think it's the last actual mission that has precursor orbs. Let's see, we have what, 38? I mean, I'll have to double check, of course. I'll do that at the end of the game, or maybe off camera. But yeah, so remember how back at the beginning of the second act, yeah, that white barrier was there? Well, it's gone now. So now we're in the ruins of Northtown, or Maintown, whatever one they call it. But yeah, what you want to do here is you want to get off, jump up here, and then get on your jetboard. See that rail there? Grind on that rail. And you'll get off the jetboard and just kind of follow this path down.
You're a genius.
Yeah, that trinket's worth about as much as you get from a broke-down pawn shop in Southtown.
Alright, so my advice here, get your gyro burster out. I think it'll just kill any metalhead that gets near you. Go ahead and collect all the skill gems. You want, there's over 100 skill gems on this mission, I'm pretty sure. Somewhere close to that, but yeah. Anyway, okay, really? Did you have to do that? Look at my. Let's use the needle laser, I guess. All right, so yeah, just kind of hug the wall here. I know it's kind of hard to see, but yeah. Eventually, you'll get to this precursor orb. Yeah, it's dangerous, but yeah, you can easily make it. So that's the first precursor orb. There's 10 of them on this mission. But yeah, so now you meet up with more metal mantises and crab heads too. I'm gonna take all the metalheads out here first. And this is a pretty long mission, so I don't know if I'll be able to finish in this part. Alright. Okay, yeah, we still don't have a lot. You can also use the RPG. The RPG works pretty well here, but yeah, for these precursor orbs, just kind of jump up on these pipes. And then jump up on this one, and then just jump over here. Yeah, so that's 3 of them. Alright. Yeah, don't worry about the skill gems that like fall down there, because you're not going to be able to get them. Oh wow, that missed. How did that miss? Yeah, it doesn't really help that there aren't that many light eco vents here. But luckily there's health packs to make up for that. Yeah, I see you alive. You're not getting away from me. But yeah. Now you gotta turn to Dark Jack. That's why there's a Dark Eco Vent there. And then just Dark Strike through that. Alright, just go around and collect more skill gems. Yeah, you can go all the way down here. Just don't get too close to the edge here. If I can rotate the camera, that'd be great. Alright, can I reach that? Yes. Barely, but yes. Alright. So now we'll make our way back up here. if I can actually get up there. I have no idea where that skull gem went. I'm not even gonna bother trying to find it. That one's right here. Come on, Jack, move. There we go. Alright, so yeah, these guys, you can kind of just ignore them. And again, turn into light. So yeah, what you want to do here, turn into light jack flight here. And then first, you want to make your way across this ledge. And then just kind of hug the wall. And there's a little passage here. And it has a bunch of precursor orbs. Like 7 of them, I think. And that's all the precursor orbs on this mission. So now comes the tricky part, flying back over. I actually don't know the best way to fly back over. You might just go for that little area across from here. Let's see, will I make it? Yes, I will. Barely, but I did. Alright. There we go. I was not ready for that. I probably should have stayed in light jack and drawn my gun. Oh well. Yeah, I see you two looking alive over there. Alright, so we got about 3 minutes left. We're definitely not going to make it through this part of the mission. But yeah, anyway, get back in light flight, fly over there. And now, since we can, actually, this is a good place to use the supernova. We're going to go ahead and fire it off here. Boom! And we'll get out of light jack. Look at that. Look at all those skull gems. Yeah, it's a great place to use the supernova because it literally clears the entire room. Except for one. Wow, 3 survivors. Those guys must not have spawned yet. But yeah. So just go around and collect all the skull gems from your victims. And then we'll go ahead and turn into Dark Jack here. Use another Dark Strike. And yeah, you'll notice this is where the stadium was. And I think this is actually where Kira's little workshop was in Jack 2. Like right over here. And now we're getting into the ruins of the actual stadium. Yeah, watch out for the crumbling platforms. Again. As usual. Can I make this jump? Yes, I can. But yeah, so we'll just kill all these metalheads, all these annoying metal mantises. Now you'll want to get on your jet board here, grind across this rail here. So you get off your jet board, line yourself up, and just make the jump. I didn't even draw the beam reflexor. Oh yeah, arc loader actually works pretty well here. I see you. Where are you? I saw you jumping. Where'd you go? Alright. Got a minute left. So I'll be ending the part here shortly. But yeah. So just make your way over here. Get on this little ledge here. And then I just go for the Dark Eco Vent. Because you have another one of those holes where you have those little things. Come on, leave me alone. Yeah, if they get close to you, they'll blow up. But yeah. Anyway, we'll just kill off these metal mantises. And more skull gems. Yep. Back over here. Alright. And this will be a good place to stop. So in the next part, we'll finish going through the palace ruins and get into the catacombs. So 3, 2, 1, see ya.